Hey y'all, welcome to the Millennial Golf Club. Today we're gonna do a fun video. I believe it's gonna be 9 wood, 5 wood. We're gonna put the two against each other, both QI 4D from TaylorMade. The idea being we're gonna hit 9 wood with 9 wood shaft, then 5 wood with 5 wood shaft, then 9 wood with 5 wood shaft, and 5 wood with 9 wood shaft. Seeing how all those numbers change, I feel like it's a super interesting experiment, especially in the days of such high lofted fairway woods. We're looking at like potential for folks to chop down 5 woods. The heaven wood that Callaway puts out that's like a 3 wood length, but it has 20 degrees of loft. So just to sort of start the like specs part of it, this is my 9 wood. It's 24 degrees. This is the Mitsubishi 65S Reax shaft. So it's supposed to be their pretty high launching stock shaft for all the fairway woods. But let's start out with the 9 wood stock as it is, and we'll go from there. So stock on the course for me with the 9 wood would probably be 190 yards or so. Like if I'm a little slower that day, it could be 180, 185. If I'm feeling fast, it might get up to 200. But what I love about the 9 wood is you've got all this beautiful loft on it, as well as like a shorter shaft to be able to work with, which honestly, this has been the most fun club that I've ever had in my bag. So let's start out with the 9 wood. Nice high draw. Start us out. Wow, I'm feeling pumped up today.
Pump you up.
That went 209. So these could be nice and hot today. So let's move on to the 5 wood. All right, this is the 5 wood, 18 degrees stock. Honestly, like for most golfers, especially like lower speed golfers like myself, I'm in pretty much like the dead average of speed for my handicap. For those that don't know, my handicap wavers somewhere between like a 3 and a 6. I would say usually hovering like a 4.5. But my 5 wood usually goes like 220 or so. 215 on a bad day, 225, 230 on a good day. So let's see what the stock 5 wood with 5 wood shaft does. Nice draw, 225, 3170 spin. Yeah, I'm happy with 90.6 miles an hour when it comes to the 5 wood. So 225 would be all I'm looking to get out of it with just the stock 5 wood shaft. So up next, let's put the 9 wood on the 5 wood shaft and see what that does for us. All right. So this is the 9 wood head with the 5 wood shaft. It looks kind of funny because it's so long, but the nice part is, I don't know if this is the same with you guys. When I see a long shaft like this, but with a ton of loft on it, it doesn't look as scary to me. Like it almost looks like it's closer to me because I can see all that loft, but maybe that's just me. But let's hit the 9 wood head with the 5 wood shaft and see what that does for us. We're getting nice high draws today. So honestly, this is pretty crazy because this is the longer shaft and it only went 198. You got 3960 in spin. So, I mean, honestly, it didn't really pump us up that much. Let's hit one more with the 5 wood shaft and the 9 wood. But yeah, I was honestly expecting more because I believe the 9 wood and the 9 wood shaft hit like 209 or something like that, which honestly is like, it's farther than that should go for me. I think that could be TrackMan giving me a little bit of love, so. There we go. See, this is what I would expect to see, like a ton of height, 35 yards up in the air. So what is that, like 115 feet or something like that? But a 90-mile-an-hour club speed with this longer shaft, and honestly, more height probably because of the longer shaft too, but pretty cool. Okay, next let's do the 5-wood shaft in the 5-wood head in the 9-wood shaft. So honestly, this is the one that's most interesting to me, doing the 5-wood head on the 9-wood shaft. Honestly, like, I love chopping down woods. I mean, yes, it does take away a little bit of distance, but my God, does it feel so good to have such a short club with so little loft. So I'm hoping that this one goes really well, honestly, because I think the 5-wood with the 5-wood shaft was 225. If this goes 215 or 220 and is way more consistent, that could be really cool, right? But let's do the swing with the 9-wood shaft and the 5-wood head, okay? My guess is this is gonna be a lower ball flight too. And that's kind of a bad one. I didn't hit that very well. Let me hit the next one for us. And let's see what the 5-wood head on the 9-wood shaft does, okay? Honestly, doesn't go that far. Let's hit one more. I just want to see one that I really, really flush. And let's see how that goes, right? There's one that I flushed. Okay. So I flushed that one. 201, 224, super low bullet. So honestly, I think that if you put the short shaft on a head that's got a lot less loft, it should be like a little low bullet club. Like if you're playing in wind, or you just want something that you can keep low, that you can keep consistent, especially with the shorter shaft. Honestly, this might be a little too short with the 9-wood. It's kind of a fun experiment, obviously, but honestly, still really, really fun. This went 225 just like the 5-wood and 5-wood shaft did, but with way less height, right? So pretty cool experiment. I appreciate all you guys coming in here, checking out the Millennial Golf Club. I'm very lucky to have this space here in Seattle. We'll talk about that in some future videos, but you know, I really appreciate you guys. This is my first full video here. Lots to come. So if you have any video ideas, like weird tweaks, like if you want to see anything done with like lofts and shafts, and one of my videos that I'm considering doing is a driver and playing every single one of the settings and see how that affects everything with my speed. Not a fast hitter of the golf ball myself, but all of that stuff. But yeah, if you have any recommendations, please send them my way. I'm super stoked to start this channel. For those that don't know, again, tell your friends, it's the Millennial Golf Club. I made the name mostly because I'm a millennial. I know I relate to a lot of millennial humor, your Judd Apatow life, if you will.
What, so I gotta sit here and eat dessert alone like I'm fucking Steven Glansberg?
But yeah, no, really appreciate you all being here, and we'll see you next time.